Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dungeons & Dragons The Second Age. How are we all doing?
Good.
Yeah, pretty good.
We're good.
Excellent.
Whoops.
So, without further ado, who wants to recap us on exactly what happened the last time we played?
Well,
Why did we start again?
well it was,
Every now and then I
we
forget
started
where we
heading to the what's it called? I need to pull. I forget the names every time. I need to pull up the names. We went looking for some documents.
You did.
For
Oh.
at Ziltas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went looking for the documents at Ziltas, and when we got there, it's kind of hard for us to ask for what we want to look at because we don't know entirely for certain what we're looking for. And of course, it's likely that if it's a private issue, they won't actually. The documents might not even be available for viewing without special permission from another scion.
Well, and potentially even above the Scion.
Yeah. So we didn't get much information aside from the House Domator had apparently also been sending people down there to ask for information on the self-same individual, which is rather interesting. So instead, we went to just see what we could find in the public about him in the public available records, where we met a very, very enthusiastic man.
You did.
I've never seen a man be more enthusiastic about organizing shit in his life. And there we learnt a variety of things, namely that he had still been in and out and had requested records on 2 different areas of the city, which were therefore completely unavailable because he'd taken the lot. Which is apparently not unusual because Scions occasionally take records like that for updating. But yeah, the entire sections covering Meridian Way and Eryka's Ascent were just not there. So we figured that's a pretty good place to do some investigating. So we went back and told our boys back at Visastris. Is that right? That's who we're working for?
Visimus.
Visimus. Visastris. Where am I getting that from?
I think that's a name
Disaster.
for somebody else, but
Yeah. So yeah, from House. So yeah, we went and reported back to House Vismus, who were very interested in all of this information that we presented back to them. And we went to do some digging around in the 2 areas that the victim had requested the records for. And what do we find? Well, we find out that the 2 areas are, one of which is just a residential area, but not too far from there is was it Eryka's Ascent was actually a Underdark entryway. So we head on down, and in the tunnels, what do we find but a fucking spooky shrine.
Not a spooky shrine.
A spooky shrine, which we believe to be a spooky shrine to Tharizdun.
dun dun dun.
We also learned that there'd been a lot of dumping of raw materials in a local mine, in a local salt mine. So we were like, that sounds like someone who's doing some secretive construction work and doesn't know what to do with all the rubbish. So we think, you know what, let's like shadow this shrine a bit, see what's going on. There was a guy who was watching us as we stood nearby. We sort of did our thing and went to move on. But while still observing him from a much more hidden position, we noticed he walked up. This mysterious gentleman went up to the shrine, and then went in it. So we were like, "What the fuck?" We didn't see what he did to open the way in, but we did see him walking in as the secret door closed behind him. So we were like, that's fucking shady as shit. And we also told the Vismus boys about this secret shrine, and he was like, yeah, that's fucking weird. So now we're going to go investigate it.
Okay.
We're going to go look at this spooky shrine and see what the fuck is going on.
I'm sure everything is totally 100% fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing's going to go wrong.
So you are headed straight to the shrine, or are you going anywhere else in between?
I don't think there's anywhere else for us. We need to
No,
go.
I think we were at the point where we were headed to the shrine, right?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
so.
we were just headed straight there.
Okay. In that case... There we go. You should be up here, and you should all be able to see yourselves.
I can press it
Aha!
now. Is that
Yeah.
supposed to be a thing that's happening?
You can see what, sorry?
I can see part of the map.
You should be able to see what your character can see, yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
You can see on the left-hand side where there's a skinny path. And then there's an opening into what I presume is the shrine, because there looks like a fountain.
Yeah, so you find yourselves standing in front of the gateway to the small garden area that is here in Eryka's Ascent, where the shrine is located. Unfortunately, there was not an art asset for a face, a screaming face tearing off its own skin with water running out of it, so I had to use a different statue. But you get the idea.
Gee, I wonder why there wasn't that sort of thing didn't exist.
Yes. Incredibly bespoke art choices.
Yeah, it's a bit specific.
Yeah, so you may explore.
Is there anyone around?
At the moment, no. You do not see
Right.
anybody in the vicinity.
Like, I
Okay, well, in that
assume
case,
the
I will
street's still
cast-
busy, right?
There are people moving to and fro. This is a side street rather than a main thoroughfare. So
Yeah.
there's maybe a handful of people moving up and down it, but it basically leads to a residential dead end. So it's not a particularly well-travelled street.
Okay.
Well, in that case, I'd like to cast Detect Magic.
You cast Detect Magic.
Just in case.
Are you ritual casting or are you using spell slot?
I'm going to use a spell slot.
So
I'll
you
spend 10 minutes doing it.
your aura pulses outwards, and there is no magic.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, so assuming
fine.
everyone's coming with me, I'll wait a bit. And yeah, once everyone's in, she'll sort of just say, there's nothing magic in the area, so whatever it is, it's mechanical.
Well, Grim.
Well, I guess we just have to look for any moving bits.
Yeah.
Fucking Lyra just outside of the thing.
Big.
Yeah.
Yes. She has to
Yes.
squeeze through the gate.
Well, I guess
Um,
oh yeah.
I guess we should have a look around.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Grim, if you would like to take a look around and see what you can see, make me an investigation check.
Could I also have a look around?
Sure. Are you helping Grim, or are you looking for something else?
I suppose I don't really think there's anything else to look for.
Okay.
Well, there's two things. We don't know exactly where the door is, so we can try and identify where the door is, and we can try and identify any objects that might open it.
So I minor correction. You do know vaguely where the doorway is because
We saw it closed.
Scarlet saw it close, and it was basically underneath the face that is atop the fountain. So 22 on an investigation check.
Wait, I wasn't 100% sure if I was getting help or not, so I only rolled.
Oh yes.
the one.
So if Elizabeth is helping you, roll it again.
Yeah, I'll help. Might as well. I rolled.
No,
Okay,
never
22.
mind.
Okay.
So Grim, knowing what you know to be expecting to be looking for, you go up to the the fountain shrine, the small tribute bowl in front of the place where the water is collecting in the fountain, and you just sort of begin running your hands over everything, looking around. It takes you a few moments until basically you notice that there are a number of stones sort of underneath the jaw where the water is flowing out of that is loose. And moving it around a little bit, you can sort of slide some of the stones out of the niche that they fit into. And you can sort of see looking up inside, you can see that there is a channel system for the water to flow down and flow out of the mouth of this face. But as you look around underneath it, there is also like a raised section that if you were to reach up inside it, you could probably pull down on.
I assume I can reach it.
You can, yes.
Yeah.
You have to sort of stand on the fountain bowl to reach it, but.
Well, if I have to do that, I will. I'll tell. I'll tell the others to I'll ask one of the others.
Okay.
Don't want to disrespect the shrine too much, even though I don't have too much respect for him. But like, if somebody were to look in,
I don't want to disrespect the person I have no respect for.
no, like I don't want to disrespect it because of the look that it might have.
Yes.
Not because I care about Ferrous too.
Okay, true.
He cares about people's opinions of him.
Yes.
How selfless of you.
I know. So.
So I guess if no one else moves to do it and he's pointed it out, I will pull the thing.
Okay. You reach up inside, you pull the thing down, and you feel it latch and click. It is indeed a lever.
Aha! And then I guess I'd stand back a bit.
Okay. Nothing seems to happen.
Yeah.
That was just the one, right?
From what you investigated, yes, there was only one lever inside the mechanism.
Is there... I guess, is there another... Oh, wait, hang on. Is this a...
We may just have
This
rung
looks like a little
the doorbell.
Great.
Well, is there anything else within... Is there anything else within the room?
Giving a cursory glance around, not that's notable, not without making an investigation check.
I was going to say, yeah, I want to investigate more closely if there's anything else we might have to do within the room to open the door.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
But what I was thinking is there was something about the water, I remember.
Yes, the water stopped running when... Oh, sorry. The water seemed to have stopped running, that what you could see, and then when the door was pushed back into place, the water continued running. Currently, the water is still running.
Need to do something else.
Yeah.
Do we have to, like, manually open the door somehow? Like, was that just a latch to make it so that the door could be opened, perhaps?
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
I guess
so,
we could try pushing or pulling on it.
yeah. Well, if one of you, pulls the lever, and the other pushes.
I mean, it can.
The lever has remained depressed.
Oh, it has remained.
Might want to see a therapist about that.
Wow.
No.
I mean that in the physical sense.
Oh. I was going to say same, but yeah. What do I see?
What do you see as you look around? Giving a glance around the room, there is no there's no immediate indicator of what it is that you need to do next, with the exception that with the latch locked into place, a number of the stones around the edge of where you expect the door will be appear to be minorly displaced.
Ah. I guess I'd point that out to people and just be like, yeah, it looks like manual is the way forward.
Push it.
Try it. Yeah,
Big strong arms.
I'll do it.
Yeah. So okay. So Kelariis, you lean in and push on the wall in front of you, and it is surprisingly pliant. As the stone wall slides away to reveal a small cavern in the back.
Well, I'm sure this will be totally fine.
Well,
It's fine.
so I guess stay back for now.
I don't think Blair is gonna like it in there. Doesn't look very big.
Well, we're gonna have to take a look.
My roll
Okay.
20 is lagging like a bitch.
Oh, it might be because the map. Wait. Oh,
We'll take up the rear, so if you want to go ahead.
Okay. I'm
Jayla.
seeing
Okay.
some stuff
So
in here.
Grim, as you step inside, it's not lit in here, so you're sort of relying on your dark vision on the edges of your periphery. This place looks like it's still in the process of being carved out. There is a wheelbarrow full of stone rubble, some tools downed inside of it, as well as a number of crates that are filled with loose shale, rubble, basically construction debris that has just been stored and left here. As you look ahead of you in the chamber, there is a wooden door set into a indent in the cave wall.
Well,
I don't know if it's just mine, but there's basically like a big triangle of stuff here that like is just dark for me.
I see like a dotted line, like a black
Yeah,
dotted line
so,
along
like,
that.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
can't
if I
actually.
can move.
Like if you move a forward one, like for me it's fine. Is it revealed? now?
Oh,
Yeah, like I'm currently in the dark right now on my map, but
Oh, interesting.
Weird.
yeah,
Also-
Like,
same.
also to be honest, if
Uh,
it's dark in here, Kelariis will probably
Oh,
shout,
yeah.
"It's
It's sorry. It's probably the new dynamic lighting.
fair enough."
Yeah. Because actually, what I should do, I just realised, is I should give, because of the way you're used to seeing it, I should give you a tiny bit of night vision. I should give you 3 feet of night vision. You should now be able to see what Kelariis can actually see,
Yes.
and I'll do the same for
Oh.
Elizabeth.
Quagrim is currently in front of me.
like
Oh.
okay.
Yes. There we go.
I kind of forgot about the fact that they're blind.
Yeah, but Kelariis, you can sort of pull the sword and
Yeah.
ignite it if you would like.
I was going to say, unless we're trying to not have light at the moment, I will pull my sword and do so.
Well, okay. Well, like we might want to hold off till after we open this door, and then let's not
Sure.
go in with our weapons drawn. Elizabeth should be able to help out in that sense.
Sure.
Okay. So Grim, you go up to the wooden door in front of you. Grab the heavy ring and twist it, and it opens up into another chamber. This time with stone walls that appear to have been constructed and reinforced to support the cave ceiling above you.
Also,
Any lighting?
There appear to be some small candles that you can see.
also, Arya, Lyra, getting.
But it is
close the
still
door behind us.
It is still very dark.
We might want to close the door behind us as well.
Oh yes, that I will point out as well. There is a
Poke around.
like a. I suppose the best way to describe it is like a wooden bar attached to a length of chain that is suspended from one of the walls that appears to be attached to the mechanism on the opposite side of the door.
Lyra's stuck in the wall.
Oh, okay, hang on.
There, I can't squeeze.
There you go.
Help.
There
Oh,
is
thank
squeezed.
you.
Ah.
There you go.
Close the door behind us, someone.
I will, for the purposes of not fiddling with the map, I'll leave it. But yeah, you pull the wooden bar, and the door is pulled back into place, and like seals flush, leaving all of you who do not have dark vision in complete darkness. In fact, actually, for purposes of that, I am gonna. There you go. You are now in complete darkness.
Rip us, I guess. Oh, I
Well-
shouldn't be in the doorway, I realized, because I wouldn't want to be there.
Like I just like we already went through. So come in.
Oh, rip. Okay, well.
Like there should be lights ahead.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Oh, yeah.
A very small pool of light.
Candle.
Yeah, those of you who do not have dark vision notice that there is a bench illuminated by a number of mostly burned down and dribbling candles. The bench appears to have an open book, a tray with some sort of jug on it, a couple of mugs, and what appears to be like a loaf of bread. Those of you who do have dark vision, you can see a little more in this room. There are 4 other doors in this room, as well as some crates that also seem to be full of building rubble. There is one door to the north, 2 doors along the east wall, 1 at each end of the room, and a large set of intimidating-looking double doors to the south.
We should probably clear out the side rooms first. And at this point, you might want to light something up.
So what's in
Weapon
the
or
book?
Elizabeth, you are opening the book. Actually,
book's
I
already
will.
open, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, you are examining the book at the open page.
Yeah.
I will actually add this as a handout for you guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, if whatever it is, she reads aloud as always.
Yeah, she's gonna have fun with that.
Oh, joy.
Well, I would say like try not to be too loud.
Well, yeah, she's not like. She's not gonna be like, ah, yeah, blah, blah.
No.
Like, well, to be fair, ideally, anyone who
Uh,
was like not pretty close to her wouldn't be able to hear her. Like, she's really loud, but she's not like.
So,
to everyone.
as you examine this book, Elizabeth, you sort of you flip it briefly to look at the front cover, and the tome appears to be a manual on rituals and sacrifice.
Okay.
As you read the page that is open to, it is open to a chapter called "On Bloodletting and Anointing,"
Okay.
and the paragraph reads as follows. Bloodletting, even on a suitably bound and incapacitated sacrifice, is a delicate process that must be observed carefully to ensure sufficient liquid can be drained to anoint the necessary congregation size, but not to exsanguinate the sacrifice too quickly, resulting in death before the ceremony can be completed. Below it is a medically accurate diagram and set of tables on how to properly bleed a humanoid body based on height, weight, age, and species.
That doesn't sound like it's allowed by the rules of this place.
Oh well. I don't think it is either.
This is sounding a lot like unwilling human sacrifice.
I will admit, I am half tempted to say we message someone irrelevant, like from Visimus, to send the guard out. But they might stop us from doing what we would, what we do best. Well, they'll get their time.
yeah,
Shall
if-
we?
Do you still think we should keep any weapons sheathed?
Like, how about like you draw your weapon? I'm not gonna draw my weapon yet, and I'll go through first, just to I don't want to waste an opportunity of well, they might have more information, is what I'm trying
Well,
to say.
Well, just because if you don't want us to, I can just light a couple of coins so me and Kelariis can still, see
Yeah, that was what I was
wherever
thinking.
Kelariis has gone.
Oh, I'm
Hiding in the shadows behind you.
I'm like like 2 steps behind.
Kelariis
Oh.
steps out of the shadows into the light.
Jesus fucking Christ! I didn't realize you were
you,
that close.
you just hear the fucking. Are we wearing armor? Actually, we're wearing armor.
I don't know. Like, would we?
Probably.
Well, like on one hand, it would make sense because we know it's going to be dangerous. But like, how would we just walk through the streets in armor?
I mean, I don't think anything is.
I mean, we did it when we first got
stopping us
here.
from-
I
Yeah,
guess that's also
it
true.
was-
Yeah,
You're
like, I
right.
don't. As far as I remember, there wasn't anything being like, you all can't wear fucking armor in the streets.
No.
Arr."
No, otherwise they would have
No.
told us when we got off the fucking boat.
Yeah, you're perfectly entitled to wear armor and your equipment. It's just it will obviously draw a little bit more attention than not wearing it.
But that being the case, I will use two copper coins as light and give one to Kelariis.
Okay.
Nice.
What is the light radius on light?
I believe it's 20 feet, then an additional 20.
Oh, it's the same as a torch. Can you just
Alright.
confirm that for me?
Yeah, bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for a further 20 feet.
Okay.
Wow, I can see.
Yeah, same.
Great.
Isn't it nice? And those two can see in color.
Okay, so the two of you whip out these glowing coins, and you now have light. And yeah, you get a better vision of the room now.
Let's. We should check out these side doors first.
Yeah, good plan.
You opening the door, you're standing next to Grim.
Yes.
Actually, probably now that you've got the light in the room, it's probably a bit easier to see this door. There is a scrap of parchment that has been affixed to the door by a nail. That says, it probably just says no access in multiple languages.
Well, at
Alright.
least there's still some rules down here.
But yeah,
I mean,
you'll
are we really
put.
gonna listen to it?
Well, I think at this
No
point,
access. That sounds like a great place to poke our head into.
I feel like that we have the authority.
You reach up, pull the door handle, and push it open. It immediately becomes visible why it says no access as you peer into what is still essentially a construction site.
Well, might as well have a look. No digging going on.
No, it is. It seems that whatever digging was being done here has been halted. There are two large and fairly sturdy-looking, if a little covered in rubble and dust, wooden crates.
Do you see any magic here, Liz?
I'll move to the front and see if I see any magic.
You do not.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Well, let's continue clockwise, I guess. There's one door behind Lyra, if I'm not mistaken.
There is one door behind Lyra. It is a wooden door that probably has unlike the other one, which is a piece of parchment affixed with a nail. This one has a wooden plaque that just says "robing room."
Rope. Well, sounds peaceful enough. Let's have a peek.
You push open the door.
It's full of robes.
It is full of shelves, and on either side there are two long rails hanging from which are a number of robes. In the shelves is basically like a series of open spaces that look like they're for storing shoes and clothes. And next to it is a box that contains like a space that has a folded robe and a small metal mask atop it. All looking fairly freshly laundered and well folded.
Oh.
Worth noting as well, as a point, these robes bear a similar resemblance to the ones that you saw the people leaving the church, the temple in the Undercroft wearing.
Okay.
Lovely.
Alright.
Well, I think. Well, you might check for magic again, but I don't think there will be
I was
any.
gonna say, I might as well. Hello, magic within 30 feet.
Nope.
Nope. close the door.
Again, for sake of map navigation, I won't close it.
Well, let's continue our clockwise pattern.
Last door then.
Okay. You reach the last door. The last door is a heavy iron door. As in the entire thing is made of metal. And it is secured into its place in the frame by a heavy metal padlock.
That's mildly
Oh.
concerning.
So, like, that's this door, right?
That's that door, yes.
Just making sure that was.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a door there.
There is.
Yeah.
Does
Well, we don't have a key, do we?
no, but Arya, do you still have those thieves' tools?
I could.
I did get thieves' tools at some point, right? I didn't make that up.
I think Grim has them.
I might have them. Let me double
like,
They're
I
check.
either
think
with
as
you
in-
or in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
The tool.
Because I'm pretty sure Grim was the one who's used them, right?
Did I use them?
I
Like,
think
when did I-
so.
When did I use the?
I think it was back in Rock's Gate.
I think that's where we got them from.
That's where you
At
got them, I
least.
think, yes.
Yeah, I thought that was where we got and used them.
I mean, it's quite possible we used it there, considering the shit we've done in Rourke's Gate. But like,
Yeah.
I
I
don't
guess the
have.
important question is, does somebody have it? Because as long as somebody has it here,
Yeah.
I definitely don't have it on me. Or in
it's
the bag.
Oh,
Oh,
So if Arya doesn't have them, you neglected to bring them with you.
F.
They go.
Hmm.
I don't have them.
You do not
Yeah.
have
Did
them.
we just forget to note them down?
We
I-
must, because I mean, where else would we leave them?
I just can't remember exactly how that went down.
Well, I will say, if they are not noted down in anybody's inventory or in the bag of holding, you neglected to bring them on this adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's fair.
I guess we're not picking any locks, guys.
Unfortunate.
If only I'd thought to prep fabricate.
I
Well,
suppose we have knock or something. Knock is a spell. I'm not like making that up, right? That exists.
Yeah.
we might want to try something a little more subtle first.
Yeah, not.
Yeah, knock is not
Yeah,
subtle.
knock is-
Also,
yeah.
yeah. A, I don't have it prepped. B, it's loud.
Basically, there is a solution I thought of that isn't subtle.
Just break-
Sometime, what?
No, go on. Sorry.
Sometimes you can just, if you can get the crowbar in there, you can kind of just pull it open.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah,
well,
you
with
can
force.
you can break the padlock off essentially.
oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I misunderstood. I thought you were saying let's pry open the door. I was like, but the padlock. Grim?
Yeah, no, like
I'm
no,
ready.
you put the crowbar in the padlock,
Yes,
basically.
no, I understand now.
I
I mean, we could try.
I just like the dialogue exchange that Grim was like, I have an idea, but it's not subtle. And Kelariis is like, break the door down. And Grim's like, well, I was thinking to just do the padlock. And Kelariis is like, oh yeah, sorry.
No, wait, guys.
I was playing
I just had
character.
I just had a thought. We're gonna go back to the robing room.
Okay, you open the door to the robing room again.
One of them, there was one that came with a mask, right?
There are many with masks.
Oh. I'm assuming the masks are some sort of important. I'm gonna see if anyone's like not emptied their pockets of a key.
Make an investigation check.
Man, if they just left it in there, they need to do something about their security.
Oh shit.
Okay. You go through all of the robes. There are absolutely nothing in any of the pockets. They are all freshly laundered.
It's worth a shot.
Man, we should have used that nat 20 on the strength check.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm sorry, guys. I used up the next one.
That's
fine.
not how dice work, but sure.
Nope, but it is
how
how
dice work.
That is how we're in
Jesus
it.
works.
this RNG thing works. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's how the brain works, and that's the important thing.
I used up the natural
Um,
20, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if we want to try and break open the padlock, Grim, you're welcome to do it, or I could attempt it if you want.
I might as well give it a go. Although I guess, like I guess you've got a better angle.
Wow.
While they're doing that, I also want to listen at this door.
Okay, you listen at the door. Make me a perception check. Okay. So as you I guess you listen at the door, and it's difficult to tell with your companions moving around nearby, but it sounds like there might be the faintest traces of movement in whatever chamber lies ahead, though if it is movement, it's distant, quiet, and not many.
I guess then, can I briefly hold a hand up to everyone?
Yeah.
Just an attempt to be like, hang on a sec.
Yeah. The rest of you see her do this.
I guess just keep on getting the crowbar out, preparing.
Yeah, you're just standing there holding the crowbar.
Yeah.
But yeah, do I hear anything more if people stop? Or are people stopping?
No. With a natural 20, you have heard everything that you can hear.
Okay, yeah.
The fact that you were able to hear it over your companions is the success.
Okay.
Well,
See, in that case, she's just gonna go, there's definitely people through the next chamber, but they're not an imminent threat.
yeah. Well, I guess
There's not many, they're quiet, and they're far away.
I kind of expected people to be through there, so
Yeah. I
let's
just wanted to make
let's
sure
take.
they weren't on the exact opposite side of the door before we started doing something that might make noise.
Yeah. Oh. Well, we'll see if we can even get this door open, Kelariis.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. You can make me a strength check.
Okay, just a flat strength.
Yes, just flat strength.
Okay. That was pretty awful.
Okay,
Ferrous?
so you lean into the crowbar and put and apply leverage to this padlock, and you can feel the crowbar beginning to strain under your strength, but the padlock is remaining intact. It is firmly pinned into the mechanism.
They wouldn't be so silly to have the hinges on this side, would they?
Like, of the doors.
The door
Oh,
hinge. Because
looking at the door-
they can just have
no.
them out.
No, that would be so...
Well, it depends if you're trying to keep something in or out.
Yeah, I was gonna
True.
say, actually.
True.
No, the hinges are not on this side.
Oh,
Damn.
well, it was worth a shot.
Maybe give
I
that-
mean, if we're
maybe-
lucky, we'll find a key going through whatever else we find, so...
Well, I guess the padlock's on this side. I was going to say, just in case, should we jam the door? But it's not like anybody's kind of come out. So, yeah.
Yeah, they cannot come through the other side without the padlock being unlocked from this side first.
So that would be point. Well, I guess let's see if some of the others have a key or an explanation for this.
Alright.
Well, guess it's time for the big door.
Okay, you pull the double doors, and they begin to fold inwards. You come across a long staircase, wooden staircase that proceeds down. Just before the end of the staircase, there are two small candles in niches in the wall that are illuminating the bottom of the staircase. And at the bottom of the staircase, you can see, basically covering what you presume is the entrance into the next room, or further on down the corridor, is a long red curtain.
I'm just really hoping that this is the illegal bit, but considering there's all this digging that's not done yet, I am fairly confident.
There's no like side passages at the bottom of the stairs then.
There are no side passages on the stairs now.
Okay, it's just the curtains.
Just the curtains. Okay. At this point, I feel it's pertinent to ask, are you sneaking?
Well, we know people are up ahead, so I guess I was thinking we should probably sneak up to the curtain, just to listen near the
Okay.
curtain, considering what Elizabeth said.
Everybody make me
Yeah.
a stealth check.
Oh,
I
boy.
mean, we're clanking towards the curtain.
Yes.
Maybe we should just let the two non-clanking ones go forward first.
That's okay. I rolled a 5
The,
anyway.
the pots and pans brigade. Clang, clang, cling, clang.
Pots and pans brigade.
I mean, no one's rolling especially well.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, Lyra! No!
No!
That natural one is still a 13.
I know!
You know what? I didn't do too bad for disadvantage. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
myself that one.
Yeah, you did better than
Yeah.
me.
I think that the natural one is the same
Yeah, you
as
did
Kelariis'
better than me, and I have a
roll.
+3.
God.
I'm actually
God, I
decent at sneaking.
I just had the mental image of me, I guess Grim in this case because he rolled the 4 out of the two of us, but fucking tripping down the stairs and just the clanking of armor.
No, I think that's a nat 1 kind of deal.
Yeah, no, I know, but
Yeah.
I saw the
Uh,
stairs and remember we were in armor and just immediately thought that. So
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I thought the stairs were especially creaky to normal people, but we're all in armor, so it's just.
position yourselves before the curtain, and then if you're listening at the curtain, make me a perception check.
Each or group?
Each can make one.
okay.
What did these gnomes hear?
Nothing.
Not
Nothing.
much. Too much
Gnomes,
machinery in my
yeah.
past.
Grim, you hear a faint rustling, almost like it's almost like armor brushing against a curtain.
For fuck's sake!
Oh.
It's
Oh.
almost like armor brushing against a curtain. No shit. Oh, never mind.
God, as Grim gets older, he's gonna be that person who just can't do shit, and it's just like, what?
Well, I'm gonna have a big ass horn. I'm gonna have one of those big ass horns and just stick in my ear, and I'm like, what?
Oh yeah.
It's like,
What?
I cannot believe Grim is literally becoming War-Torn Redbeard. I ever tell you about the time?
Oh no.
Look.
The problem is as well, we're gonna stand next to the horn and shout down it, and he's still gonna go, "What?" Oh, you know what that means? That means Grim is that vine where it's air horn prank. Burp! Did someone say something?
Anyway,
God.
This is
Um,
fine.
Elizabeth, as you listen at the curtain, you can no longer hear anything from the other side.
Well, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah. I'm just gonna look to everyone else, shake my head.
Though I guess I'll I kind of move my head towards the curtain and start moving my arm towards the edge of it, as if to pull it open.
I put a hand on the hilt of my sword, huh?
Elizabeth, you begin to hear slow and deliberate footsteps, as if somebody is trying to walk quietly away.
In that case, I'll just give Grim a nod.
Okay. Oh, pull it open.
Okay. You pull open the curtain
Because if they're trying to leave.
to reveal
Oh look, there's a man.
in front of you is a large ceilinged chamber that basically can only be described as a vaulted church space. It proceeds high up into the rock and has an arched, supported ceiling that is basically held up by 4 pillars, and it's with the lights that are casting 40 feet of like up to 40 feet of dim light. Probably the periphery of the top of this roof is lost to you. I mean, you're not looking directly upwards anyway, but you sort of you lose it in the periphery of the darkness above you. There are a number of open seating benches, fairly crude benches that are literally just made from like stretches of wood. All positioned in front of an altar, upon which 2 small candles are burning and providing the only illumination in the room. The altar in front of the altar that they are positioned on appears to have. I suppose the nicest way to put this is partially butchered human remains.
Hey.
Lovely.
And attempting to stealthily move away carrying a book, at least until you pull open the curtain and flood the room with light, is a human man with a reasonably long and unmaintained beard. And as the curtain opens and the room fills with light, he sort of squints towards you, and there's almost a brief moment of recognition as he sees the 4 of you standing in the stairway.
I guess.
Yeah, you have time to act and do something.
Okay, I'll just take one step forward.
Okay.
Well, I think this is a surprise.
Is it really?
He tucks the book under one arm and turns towards the 4 of you. Yes, I guess he's like he tucks it under the arm, pulls himself up to his full height and says, "Well, I guess Durden was correct. We do seem to have underestimated you."
Well, not by much, but no.
Wow.
We almost didn't find this place. Let's be honest.
To tell him that.
No. That wasn't so. But, Well, my turtle. I did the name. I don't remember if that's a familiar name or not.
Durden. No, it is not.
Durden. Okay,
It is not a familiar name, no.
good.
So what exactly are you up to down here? Because having to hide away in a city like this means you're doing something pretty bad.
I mean, have you not seen the altar?
Oh no, I have seen the altar. I just want to know what else they're up to.
I guess he sort of yeah, he probably turns around and steps back towards the altar, up until he's basically at the foot of the steps leading up to the altar space. Regards the sort of the dissected body in front of him, and then turns back towards you and says, "Well, I would have thought, given your history, you would understand what's happening here."
Well,
I'm assuming you are the Amber Eagle.
Well, not in our current capacity, but we go by that name occasionally.
Then I'd assume by this point you're acutely aware of exactly what it is that we get up to.
Well, you might also be aware in that case that we are willing to give people a second chance. At least,
He cocks his head slightly.
well, I don't know if you've you wouldn't be we haven't well, we don't agree with your ways, but there's still a path to redemption.
Curious. This is not the speech I was expecting to hear.
No, it may not be what what you've expected, but there's well, people can change.
I don't know. I didn't think we were
but
that much for speeches.
Have you met Grim?
Oh yeah.
This is fine. But yes. Well, like clearly, well, like it's fairly well. Of course, I can't say there's any certainty with when Ferrous is involved, but I have a hunch that you might be recruiting people here, and like I think you may know a thing or two about, well, the organization in general in this place.
At this he sort of he chuckles lightly and just says, "Yes, yes, I suppose you could say that."
Grim, do you want me to? I guess yeah. I'll sort of like whisper in Nomish so this guy doesn't know what I'm saying, but I'll just say like, "Do you want me to get assistance, or should we keep on our own for now?"
I will just like. It should be kind of like, like I assume it will be notable that you like whispered to me, so I'll just in common say, don't worry about it. To you.
Yeah, I'll just nod.
So, I guess the real question is, are you willing to, well, to consider a different path? One other than the path of Ferrous.
I think at this he sort of he looks down at the tome in his hand and sort of says, "My boy, I already am."
Oh. Well, that was not the answer I was expecting, to be honest.
No, I suppose it wasn't.
Would you mind sharing who you are? Well, I guess on the technicality, one might say, "Oh, you're following. Oh, where's that name? Or as rule, perhaps."
He well, I think he's going to insight check you actually. Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you sort of say, I suppose you could say you're following Azrael, and he sort of he turns briefly, sort of like places the tome back on the altar, and I guess like turns back towards you with a not quite a smile, but he looks a lot happier than he did when you first encountered him. And he sort of says, I guess he would say, Azrael is the key feature. Yes. Which renders me curious as to exactly how much it is that you've found out.
Oh, he hasn't I guess he hasn't told you then. We actually got to see him.
I know you had encountered him, yes, though not in person.
Well,
though judging by the fact that you're here looking for me rather than looking for him, I'm guessing you don't have the full picture. so I guess that's where I have the advantage.
Well, we've got got our ways, but oh yeah, we've got things to do in the meantime. Or well, I guess some spare time would be more accurate.
So here you
Yes.
are hunting down recruitment operations.
Well, let's be honest, nobody else was going to do it. Although, that said, we didn't actually specifically come here for you. Guess next time you need to, keep your building plans a little more secret. Or make sure that the person you're working with doesn't get murdered in their own home.
There's like a grimaced, sarcastic grin that sort of like he creeps along his face as he retorts with, "Yes, I fully intend to have a word with the people who are in charge about that when we're done here."
Oh well.
To be fair, going off and dumping your debris anywhere, right into a public space probably wasn't a good idea either.
Funny, we got away with it for quite some time before. Forgetting my own names here. I guess he sort of says, "Funny, we got away with it perfectly fine before the enforcers were interested in deaths."
Yeah. Oh well. That's just the way it is. But
It's funny what the death of a scion will draw attention to.
Yeah. That said, how about that change of heart that I was talking about? But I don't suppose you could be tempted.
What can I do for you? Are you expecting me to grovel at your feet and beg for forgiveness, or an exchange of information? I'm curious as to what the whole story is going to be here.
Like an exchange of information seems the most appropriate. Like making someone beg is not really gonna do much good for either of us now, is it?
I would have rather enjoyed the theatrics, but
as you'll want to do.
Well, I guess whilst we have you here, you wouldn't be willing to share, to share some things, would you?
he opens his arms in a wide gesture and says, "Of course, Shall we begin with I suppose a spot of guidance on what you should do next?"
Oh, that will be interesting to hear.
Yeah. Well, personally, I'd suggest sheathing your weapons, walking away, and forgetting that this ever happened.
Well, I can see where you're coming from.
I've got a better idea.
How about...
Can you tell us where the rest of you are down here?
He looks across to you, Elizabeth, and sort of says, "The rest of us are all around."
Yeah.
It's the point of recruiting. We have people embedded all across the city now.
I mean specifically in here, genius.
Calm down, Elizabeth. We're just having a nice conversation.
I guess in response to that, he turns like fully to face Elizabeth and says, "I admire the passion, but I think you need to fully understand the circumstances here."
Well, what circumstances would those be?
Well, right now, I see 4 of you and 1 of me.
No.
It's not exactly
I-
favourable odds. So the fact that I'm still here negotiating means that I have something that you want.
Well, I think the fact that you didn't run also means you're either afraid you can't get away, or you might want something from us instead.
Or you're just delaying so that other people can get into a favorable position and or leave while we're distracted.
Both excellent theories.
Which is why I'm asking. Why are the rest of you down here?
And what incentive do I have to tell you?
Yeah. So it's not really a great reason, isn't it?
Draws her sword and goes, I can think of a few good reasons.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
There it is. Famous Amber Eagle Spirit. I wondered how long it would take. Admittedly, you lasted longer than I was expecting. Tell me, do you think I fear death?
Well,
Well,
if
no,
you're
you're working for a death cult. People who work for death cults don't tend to fear it.
Elizabeth, and then I'll say something in Gnomish. You wouldn't happen to be able to silence them. Like I'll kind of do that in a shouting way, as if mad.
Ah, yes, okay. Give me a deception check with advantage
Like,
because you're doing it in a language he does not speak.
I'm snapping at snapping
Yes.
in Elizabeth.
God.
It's not the first time it's happened.
Yes.
Uh,
But you're not attempting to deceive people who know that. You're attempting to deceive somebody who is external.
oh man, I feel like I need a little bit of luck on my side here.
Oh, Grim!
Let's see. Oh, see, luck might be slightly
Okay.
more on my side.
Nice.
So yeah, Grim shouts at you as if he's upset, like as if he's yelling at you, but he's actually asking you a question.
Yep. I think that Elizabeth's going to do a dramatic sigh, fold her arms, and just shake her head, looking at the floor.
Okay.
Fucking rip, I guess.
Well, I'm sorry about that. She's a little reckless sometimes. Well, in that case, you wouldn't happen to mind if we take a look through that door, now, would you?
I presume you're indicating the door off to the side.
Oh yeah, this one
Okay.
specifically. 'Cause I don't think there's any other doors. Not that I can see.
Yeah. So that is the only door that you are aware of.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me of concentrating.
Oh yes, you are concentrating. That is a good point.
Detect magic.
The man at the altar sort of shakes his head and says, "No, I'm afraid that won't be part of our negotiations."
Well, I'm just gonna take a seat on the bench fairly casually.
Okay. You walk over and sit on the bench.
Well, in that case, I guess I'm afraid we're gonna have to ignore that request and I'll get back up.
Okay.
I'm trying to work my way forward very subtly.
Crap. This is the funniest shit.
Look, why else would I go sit on a bench?
I
Yeah.
don't know. I thought you were gonna just continue having your conversation. Like, let me just have a seat and let's just talk.
Exactly.
Which I would fully expect from Grim.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean,
well.
I'm gonna like step forward a little bit as if I was going to basically stand behind Grim as he sat, like off shoulder,
yeah.
I guess. But
Okay.
I'm not gonna go any further forward than that. And I haven't drawn yet, but
Yeah.
hand is on hilt.
I mean, technically you're not wrong in that those aren't up for negotiation because we are looking around.
I guess he just continues to shake his head and says that would be very ill-advised.
Well, I guess. You know what? I'm gonna take a walk over to the door, and you're just gonna stand there, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
I will prepare. I will kind of
the
be
moment
sure to.
basically the moment you reach the side alleyway. Oh, I suppose I should just. Okay.
Should I maybe I should finish what I was saying first, where it's like.
Oh yeah, sorry.
ready my shield.
Finish your okay.
Because I was trying to say I'm fully expecting him to respond. I am therefore preparing my shield.
Okay. Yeah, he does respond. In that he raises his he lifts his head and looks upwards at the ceiling, and exclaims something in the guttural undercommon language that you have heard spoken by Drow and other members of Underdark society. And reflexively, the four of you look upwards as two very lithe, very distended creatures drop from the rafters above you where they had been hiding and drop down. So they would have changed their locations slightly based on where you guys were. So, boom.
Oh, what the fuck?
Well.
They as in the few moments as they the few seconds as they drop, time slows down for you guys, and you get a chance to regard them as they enter the light. They look like emaciated humans with decaying flesh almost. Or at least on the verge of it. Except for the fact that they are probably about 8 feet tall. And their arms are stretched and distorted, and you can see fragments of broken bone sticking out of their flesh. And their arms are so long that the long claws on the end of their fingers drag along the floor. And yeah, with that, I think we will enter initiative because it is obvious that these creatures are hostile.
Oh,
What? What?
No.
Hostile?
God, they create creatures like these, and then they tell us that what we're doing is ill-advised.
Well, they're ill-advised because
Fucking
these creatures are here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know.
Oh, we
Yeah,
are
they're-
Usual.
I like.
Oh,
Man, I always forget.
Damn it.
Kelariis is not on the ball.
No, look.
Actually, maybe that's the problem. Maybe the problem is that Kelariis is on the ball and she needs to get off it and start fighting.
Okay. Oh, I'm still in the wrong thing.
I guess Kelariis was not expecting things to drop from the ceiling and was kind of focused on this guy in front of us.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
But you are at least not surprised, which is handy, because they managed to fail their last-minute stealth checks.
Lol, get fucked.
Okay, Grim is in there twice somehow.
It's not.
What?
I see Grim twice somehow.
We don't
Do
see
you
them
have
twice.
you have a token of me somewhere that is not this one?
Possibly, yes.
But if you zoom out and mouse over it in the thing.
Yeah, I've cleared the right one. It's fine.
Okay.
Nice.
I might have accidentally
Woohoo.
duplicated you somewhere, and I don't know where that is. But yeah, Arya, you're up first. You react to these creatures as they drop from the ceiling.
This is what Arya was born to do.
Is it?
Murder abominations.
Well. Oh, hold on. I haven't used my fancy bow yet. I need to.
Oh yes, you've got to look at what your fancy bow actually does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like yeah, this is like the first time that
Yeah,
actually matters.
this is our first combat since getting cool shit.
I mean, to be fair, Arya has been in combat but hasn't used her bow.
Yeah, she just
Oh,
didn't
no,
want to
yeah.
kill the people she was fighting.
Yeah.
True.
It would have been major overkill.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Full
one
random
arrow
runs.
was
Given to you by a god to kill some guy with delusions of grandeur.
The.
Huh. So-
Where did we put the stuff that it does?
It should be in the artifacts tab.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it, but it doesn't. I thought there was more things to it.
I'm trying to find it now.
Oh yeah, I forgot that all of our
Guardians
stuff
are-
just got longer names.
Oh, you've basically got 3 abilities you can use once per rest, right? And it's magical.
Oh, that might be
Oh.
part of your blessing rather than.
Oh yes, they're in the blessings, not in the artifacts. That's why. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, boon.
In the
Yeah.
boon of the vigilante. Yeah, because technically the bow is a magic weapon, but the boons are just something else that you can do while you have it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
So-
boons that give you your special
Yeah.
shots.
Yeah, you're the one who gets special shots, not the bow. So anyone could pick up
Well,
the bow and get your cool ass shots.
Yeah, it's only when it's wielded by Arya does it have special effects.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have Carapace Breaker, True Seeker, and Relentless Hail.
I'm gonna
Hell.
target this guy.
You're gonna shoot the human.
Shoot, Mr. Man.
You draw the arrow. That is not a hit.
Wow. Plus
Um,
15 for what?
So
13.
that was a terrible roll. You draw you knock the arrow, draw it, and send it sailing towards him. You just aim straight center mass because that's like the easiest shot you know. It connects not with him, but with an aura that emanates somewhere from in front, like somewhere from beneath his robes around his chest. An aura emanates out and deflects the attack.
That's within my detect magic. What is it?
Oh, yes. The flash of magic would show up as probably as an abjuration school, but the source is not magic. It is I guess the best way to describe it would be that it is arcane, but it is well, I guess there's a term for this. Eldritch is the answer. It manifests in a way similar to when you saw Tritherion changing the like, he changed the clouds in his realm using magic, but he wasn't using a spell to do it. Yeah.
He's just got some sort of eldritch blessing.
Yes, but it does not appear to come from him.
Interesting. Presumably it's either the altar then or something on his person.
Yes, you can make as many theories as you like.
Yep.
But yeah, you watch as the aura deflects the bow shot.
Even with the magic of the bow?
Even with the magic of the bow. It is in game mechanics terms, it is essentially giving him artificial armor class.
Goddamn.
Alright, anyway.
Lyra.
No.
Okay.
Big nom.
So, one thing that happens just before Lyra makes it into combat range. The creature will expend its reaction to... it sees the wolf bounding towards it, and it lashes out, and its long arm extends further than it is physically possible for the arm to have extended. It literally stretches and attempts to impale Lyra as she sprints towards it.
Oh dear.
Let's say 22 to hit.
Oh
Yeah.
dear.
Okay, 18 piercing damage. And she is technically grappled.
Well,
Well then.
that's a big ass wolf to hold on to.
And because the attack hits, it actually gets a second attack. I need to check the grappled condition very quickly.
I don't think grappled gives him advantage.
I don't think it does, no, but I'm just checking.
No, restrained gives advantage.
Yeah, it's
Grappled
restrained
does
is advantage. Its speed is just 0, okay.
not. Yeah.
But it will, even though it stops Lyra when she is, I think it's 10 feet away? No, 15 feet. As soon as Lyra closes within 15 feet of the creature, this claw lashes out, like, it impales into her and drags her towards the creature. And the next swing is a 24 to hit for 9 piercing. It does not grapple with the second claw, though, because it does not need to. She still gets the attack. 13 against armor class does not hit. Elizabeth.
Me. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to first off use Mage Armor.
Okay.
Get my AC up and kickstart my shield. Which is a cool... yeah. At which point I will... Yeah, I'll just back up a bit. So I'm more... here. And then I will try to help Lyra by casting a new spell.
Okay.
I'm going to try and cast Witch Bolt on the creature that has impaled her.
Okay.
Yeah, it just increases the initial damage. But I'm going to I'm going to cast it at 2nd level.
That's a hit.
Should be 2d12, so I'll roll it again.
Okay.
No. It takes 11 lightning.
Yeah. It is not resistant to lightning.
Cool. And that's my action.
Yeah, okay. And then you're... Yeah, just...
Yeah.
Wait, hang on.
Wait, no, yeah. That's a good point. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, you
So
can't
I'm
do
being
that
an
because you used Mage Armor.
Yeah. So, yeah, in that case, there's nothing else I can do.
Okay, so you just
It's
move
just
back.
mage armor and move. Yeah,
Okay.
Mage armor and move.
Grim, you're up.
I'm an idiot.
Okay. Hard choices. I think the question is, am I in range? I think I would have to go over the bench, pretty much.
Yeah, if you want to try and vault over the bench, I'm gonna need an athletics check.
Like, yeah, no, I'm gonna have to vault. Well, I assume I'm gonna take an attack now from this first move.
You do, yes. He will use his reaction to grab, or attempt to grab. 21.
That is. Oh, that's a hit because it meets.
Okay. So that is 23 piercing.
Magical?
And let me check. No, the claws are not magical.
Excellent.
He pulls you 10 feet towards him, and your speed is 0. And he will swing again because he can with the second. 25 to hit for another 23 piercing.
Another 23.
Cool.
Ouch.
Well, I guess it doesn't remove my actions, right?
No, your speed is just 0.
Okay. In that case, well, I was kind of hoping to get to the other guy, but Red King, do your thing. I'll activate the Red King, and
Slice.
let's hope.
Hit.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, that's a hit.
Nope, does not hit.
Oh,
that'll
that's
hit
a
though.
hit. I guess I don't know. I guess there's nothing else I can do. Do I menace? You know what? Why not? I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna make a menacing attack. Was that like hit? So I get another D10.
Okay.
DC 16. That's getting pretty high.
It's getting up there slowly.
Yeah.
And it is a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Succeeds.
Oh.
Yeah. I expected
Yeah.
to just be straight up immune.
Yeah, that's a good point. It is immune to being frightened.
Oh, rip.
Like, let's be honest. Like anything that looks like that is not going to
Yeah.
be frightened easily.
I have
No.
realised something. Elizabeth, you cast light, yes?
Yes.
You can only have one light target active at a time. Who did you want it on?
Keep it on yourself, honestly.
Yeah, I was gonna say on myself
Okay.
because Kelariis has the sword.
Okay, then I will do that. Just because this may become important.
I mean, if it's
Yeah.
easier for you, you can leave it because I'm gonna pull the sword and do the thing the next turn.
At the
Nice.
moment, it's useful for me to not have it. So
This is fair.
But yeah, that is.
that is Grim's turn. Okay, so the creatures will. How far is that from Elizabeth? Okay. Okay, it will. Yeah, okay. The creature will move around you, Grim, while keeping you grappled, so that it is more than 20 feet away from Elizabeth, as it steps into the dim light, with one claw still, like, lodged into your armor, like, biting into your shoulder. The creature, like, pulls you closer to it, and disappears into a void of darkness.
There's one thing I should probably check, because I lit my sword on fire for my bonus action. Does that give light?
Oh yeah, I think it does.
It's never actually mattered
Oh
before
yes,
I
that
think
is.
it gives you 5 feet of light.
now. 5? Probably.
I would imagine it gives at least a tiny bit because it is.
Oh no,
on fire.
40 feet! It's fucking huge.
40?
Oh, okay.
Wow.
God.
Oh yeah, 40. It was an additional
Bright light
40.
in 40 feet with an additional 40 of dim.
Okay, that is
Jeez.
good to know because it in that case that
Man,
changes
I
what it
never-
will do.
Like,
Uh,
sorry about
We
that.
never
Like,
thought about the fact
we
that
have
the
a
sword
lot
on
of-
fire sheds a lot of light.
Yeah, we have a
Look.
lot of light. It turns
there you go.
out.
Okay.
Why? I love the room being lit up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That.
same.
Okay. So the creature in that case will not do that move
yeah,
initially.
that's
It
fine.
will.
I,
Yeah. With you grappled, it will use its free hand to attempt to wrestle the sword from you. I need a contested strength.
wait, just straight up strength, not any of the.
I think it'll just be straight up strength.
Yeah. Normal. My odds.
Okay. Happy with that?
Pretty good.
I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna beat it. So.
Okay. So yeah, it attempts to wrench the sword away from you and is unsuccessful, which is really bad for this creature. It will instead use its other attack to just stab you again, because it has you grappled. That's an 11 though.
Rip.
That is a miss.
Okay, the remaining creature will then instead, well, with one claw, it will attack Lyra again. 22 for 16 piercing.
I will
And-
projected ward to save Lyra.
Okay, you project your ward, block the 16
Lyra
damage.
takes none of that damage.
Elizabeth takes 16 instead. And
No, I
the
take
creature.
8. Haha.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh yes, because of your protective,
boon.
your boon. So the creature lashes out with its other hand at the coin you are holding. Elizabeth, make me a contested strength check.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Oh,
that's not
trying
good.
to get rid of the lights.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah.
It snatches the coin from you, and the
Oh.
it like basically just like hides it in its palm, so it's no longer emitting light.
Alright.
Fortunately, Grim's sword is still aflame and lighting the entire chamber.
Yeah.
It's the brightest
So I was
thing
gonna say, how
ever.
long is this
I
chamber?
know.
Oh yeah. Look, there you go. There's his bright light.
God.
Like, man, I never realized.
Well, yeah, technically, still the dim light is a danger, but
Yeah.
uh,
But Kelariis is gonna
yeah.
have a glowing sword soon.
Kelariis, you're up.
Yeah, I mean, sword out. I
Roof!
would have lit it up anyway because that seems like a good idea in a place that's not well lit.
Okay.
And I guess just to Grim very quickly. Creature or the guy.
Oh, guy.
All right.
Every time.
Okay.
Every
Uh,
time the guy.
Well, I can get right
Ah.
up into space, and I'm sure that I won't regret this in like a couple seconds. But I'm gonna go, hopefully, maybe, and just hit him.
Okay.
Oops. Yeah. As we probably want him gone pretty fast, huh?
Knockabout.
Nah. I was thinking if I wanted to words the thing that vow of enmity him because that gives me advantage. But I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I'll do it as I'm running up.
Okay.
Just kind of like
You point at him, finger across throat.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and then I'll just start wailing on him. Hopefully. I keep closing my sheet instead of like minimizing it.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's been a hot second.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, that's a lie. It doesn't happen to me.
Wow, that's really awful.
Wow.
That does not hit. That one
Shudder.
does.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does.
So again, your first swing, even even the light of Freedom's tongue is repelled by the aura that this guy gives off, but the second swing connects.
Fantastic. I'm gonna dump. Yeah, just a second level smite into him. Is he got anything weird, or is it just a regular?
Nope. He is none of your special types.
Okay. 3d8. It has been so long since we've done combat. I forgot how my
know.
smites work for a second.
Well, I'm forgetting how spells work. It's been that long.
Yeah, there
Okay.
you go. Just a regular
Okay.
thing going on. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Yeah. So you like bring the sword crashing down onto him, break through his guard, and like leave him with a bloody slash across the face. He looks incredibly surprised that you managed to hit him. And yeah, he's not looking super great, to be honest with you.
Cool, great. Oh, actually, Ferrous, I can do it. My thing, my vow gives me a thing now.
Oh yes, it does. Yeah.
I think I just know his AC and any weaknesses, or it might just be resistances. Hold on, I have to remember which.
Yeah.
tab it's
Check
in.
it for me and see.
You learn the AC and any resistances or immunities of a creature affected by your vow. So
His AC is 18, and he has no weaknesses or resistances.
okay. Or sorry, just I guess for you more so, it's resistances or immunities, not weaknesses.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. That
Resistances,
he has no resistances or immunities.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. 18 is good to know though.
A mere human.
A mere human who I smacked really hard with a radiant sword.
And now he's like, the fuck?
Regrets. I guess do we
not
want him alive?
underestimate the light. Kind of. He's
Yeah.
clearly a person of importance.
Okay.
If we can contain him.
I mean, if he's surprised and nearly dead from taking like one swing from Kelariis, I think we're fine.
To be fair, one swing and a smite. But
Yeah. Okay. So he is going to disengage from combat and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is making a break for the door.
Yep.
I don't
What a coward.
believe he has anything else he can do. Arya.
Arya?
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
What you doing?
Have anything.
shoot him.
What you doing?
I'm gonna Misty Step and then move the rest of the way to get in front of this guy in front
Okay.
of the door.
Oh, you've vanished.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Oh.
so you misty step 30 feet from behind Elizabeth, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're on top of this bench here. The moment you take a step, the Boneclaw has a free hand and will use his reaction to use Deadly Reach. Oh, that is only a 12.
Ha-ha!
Fuck, dude.
Go, Arya.
So he
Just like
lashes out at
walk
you, and
in
his claw clenches as you just roll underneath it.
Yes.
Like a boss.
Backflip for
Alright.
style. Or front flip, I guess.
Yeah, back.
Yeah.
I'll front flip
Front- she
over
front
the
flips-
bench.
Hunter
Yeah.
dodge.
Whoosh. Indeed.
All your
To be
weapons
honest,
are
I
now
imagine her
reloaded.
I imagine her appearing on the bench, then just sliding off it. It just goes over her head.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you impose yourself between him.
And can I get Frostburn out and do non-lethal?
Okay, yep, go for the swing.
Bonk.
Okay,
That's a hit.
that's a hit.
Nice.
Bonk.
Nice.
You administer the horny bonk.
What?
That's awful.
The horny bonk.
Yes,
Ugh.
it's the one that
Why
sends
is it-
people directly to horny jail.
I can't
Why is
believe
it the horny bonk?
Why is it horny?
Why does he need to go to horny jail?
Are-
Is he
are you-
getting off
so
on this?
confused.
Are you not familiar with hot fresh memes?
Apparently
No, I
not.
am.
No.
No.
I know,
Wow.
I know about Horny Jail. I want to know why he's going to Horny Jail.
Yeah, there's a missing bridge
Never
here.
mind.
Anyway.
Has he been getting off on
Wait,
this?
Lyra.
Lyra.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Crunch.
Crunch.
God, that must taste awful though.
It probably tastes really bad.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel bad for Lyra, the amount of stuff she has to bite.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad every time I have to make her bite something. I'm like, oh, sorry. But
Strength save.
Yeah, I don't know if it's immune to being knocked prone. It is not immune to being knocked prone. So, strength save. That is a success.
Yeah, worth a shot.
These things are quite strong.
Yeah.
Elizabeth, you're up.
Yeah. Now I'm going to try the Witch Bolt.
Okay. Hit.
Second level. That is much worse damage, though.
That is not what I meant to do.
Also,
shit.
that isn't... Yeah, that's not using my full spell attack bonus. You have to edit this. There we go.
So what should that be?
Well, it should have been a 27.
Okay.
It should have had an extra +5. But it still hits anyway, so
Yep.
it doesn't actually make a difference. And yeah, that's... I am now no longer concentrating on Detect Magic.
Okay,
I'm now
so your
concentrating on
Detect
Witch Bolt.
Magic fades.
Yep, I'm now concentrating on Witch Bolt.
Okay, Grim.
Well, best way to make him let go is to, have him die. So
People can't hold on to you if they're dead.
exactly.
That's basically the equivalent of what is it?
Like
Death is the best crowd
CC.
control. Yeah.
Yeah, death is
Yeah.
the best CC.
No, I was thinking of the joke we were making about paladins and the difference between Kelariis and oh god, I forgot Helena's paladin's name. I feel so bad.
Yes.
Oh,
Names.
So I feel so
Cell.
bad.
Cell, yeah.
Cell.
Yeah.
Um,
To take it aside, she has such a good aesthetic.
Yeah, you hack away at this guy. You're like carving chunks out of him. He's still standing, but he's looking pretty rough.
yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
Let's hope they don't hurt too bad.
Okay. The Boneclaw fighting Grim will. Yeah, he's just gonna attempt to wrest the sword from you again. So, strength check.
Oh no.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. He manages to wrest the sword from your grip, which I believe disables the effect.
Let's actually read what it says. It says.
If it says while wielding, then
Oh, it specifically says the flames last until you drop or sheathe the sword.
Oh yeah.
yeah. Okay. So it's technically this isn't dropping, but yeah, you relinquish control of the sword. The flames drop, and he'll just slash you with the other hand. 22 to hit for 25 piercing.
That will hit.
Can I want to block.
Okay, you're gonna bubble some of it.
Yeah. Well, I choose to bubble it or I don't. I can't choose which part I bubble.
So, how much are you bubbling?
Well, I take as much as I possibly can, which is all of it.
Oh yeah, okay, but I didn't know if it was enough or not.
Oh yeah, it's more than enough. I've got 29.
Ah.
I've got 29 bubble, and I get resistance to all damage when I'm projecting.
Cool.
So
That's fine.
I only take 12.
Hmm.
Okay, this is much nicer.
I was gonna say, can you do that? Because have you had a turn since you used it last time?
Yeah.
Yes, you have. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
I just
'cause
checked.
I used it on Grim the turn before, and then I'm using it on him.
Yeah. Well, no, you used it on Lyra, didn't
I know
you?
I used it on.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep track of
Yeah.
people's reactions because it's
Yeah,
important.
that's. I've had a turn since I reacted.
Yeah. Okay. So
That's my
the remaining Bone Claw will. It is. Would it? Yes, it would. It will go and move around Lyra. Oh, it won't quite move there because then it would be in Kelariis' light. So it will move to there. Actually, it would just move. No, yeah, it would move there, and then it will, with Lyra still grappled, it will use its shadow shift because it can. It is now in dim light. Lyra needs to make me a Constitution saving throw. That is a
Holy shit, Lyra.
success.
Nice.
So she is not
Great
blighted by the
success.
corrupting darkness that occurs when this jump happens.
Oh my God.
So it will teleport to here. It will bring Lyra with it. And
Damn.
uh,
I think that breaks my witch bolt.
it does, yes.
Range now.
It will use its free hand to try and grasp at Arya. 11.
Oh.
No grabbing Arya.
Just
Ah,
ducks underneath it. Kelariis.
Da-na-na-na.
I imagine this is not going to go fantastically, but I'm going to try to run up and see if we can knock this guy out. Do I get there, or do I... He's just
Well,
there.
yeah. Technically, once you close within 15 feet, he has a reaction.
Yeah. alright.
So that is whoops. That is not what I meant to click. 26 to hit.
Unfortunately, yeah, that does hit.
Yeah, that is 29 piercing, and he goes zoop and grabs you.
Right. Oh, and I have 0 movement.
You have 0
that's-
movement. Yeah.
Okay.
He does now have both claws locked. He can only hold the two of you.
That's fine. Let me... Sorry, 29, right?
29. Yeah.
I was on the wrong thing. That's fine. Sorry, that is the only door in the room. And Arya's in front of it?
Yes.
Okay. I believe in Arya to take care of this
Thank you.
guy.
Also,
so
Also,
it'll be
this
fine.
guy now has both hands occupied, so
I mean, yeah, I'm basically... It's fine, I'm just gonna smack this guy instead. I don't suppose this counts as flanking at all, though.
No.
no.
Okay, that's fine. And I'm just gonna roll both of them now to make it easier. Is this thing undead?
It is.
Okay. Okay, hold on. I need to remember what I get. It's 2d8? Yeah.
Slam it.
So I'm gonna just roll the 2 of them together as 4d8.
Okay.
Is it per hit, I believe? Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
So
That's
that's
damage.
minus
That is.
23 on the first one, minus 17 on the next one, and minus 24. So yeah, you just like wail into this guy with the damage. He is also looking very rough now. There are like chunks missing from his leathery form.
Yeah. I realize I should have probably smited on one of those, but it's fine. It's too late now. Next time.
Bye.
That's fine. Also, I think you moved me in the turn order.
Yeah, I
because the
don't know how I
guy
did that.
hit me right after me.
Yeah.
I have like I had an 8 or something. I think it just probably got like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that happened. Okay, so he is going to attempt to disengage and slip past Arya. Arya, make me a... Not sure what this should be. Actually, no, he's not going to try and slip past you. What he's going to try and do is he's going to try and shove you.
Oh.
Because technically this guy has multi-attack. So actually, what he will do first is he will cast a spell.
What's he casting? He's within 60
Give me
feet.
an Arcana check.
It's not great.
It's not clear. It's a necromancy.
Don't like it. Third level counter spell.
Okay, third level counter spell that goes through. And yeah, okay, so he will take the
wait.
next action to
No.
shove. So that is.
Wait, no, hang on. I've reacted. I can't do that.
Oh yeah, you can't do that. Good point. So in that case, Arya. Oh my god, that is a 15 to hit.
Oh wait,
No.
yeah, it hits.
Oh, it does hit.
No,
Okay.
Arya.
Armor class is 15.
Oh, that's
Uh,
so close.
It's higher.
Okay. You take 8 necrotic damage. And he drains a portion of your vitality.
Cool, 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 cool.
He then shoves you after grabbing you and draining
Right.
your life force. Contested athletics, I believe a shove is.
You're allowed to defend with acrobatics.
Okay, so it's athletics or acrobatics for you.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
But on my fucking level.
Oh, that is a tie, and ties go to the defender.
Tie!
Oh no, that's good. That's good. The tie goes to the defender. That's
Yeah.
fine.
So he tries to shove you out of the way with the tome in his hand, and you just grab a hold of the tome and just like throw him to one side, and yeah, he is unable to move you. He is pissed at that, and he is going to.
What will he do?
What will he do?
Hopefully he's not going to do anything.
Yeah, he's going to try and step to the other side of the pillar, so you get an attack of opportunity.
Damn it.
That does not hit.
And you are rolling awfully today.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he will reuse the remaining 25 feet to cross the chamber.
Does he pass by me?
He does not.
No.
He purposefully steps away.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, you're up now though.
Get him, Arya.
I'm gonna get him.
Get him.
Get him. Wait, where'd he go?
Here, in the middle of the room.
Oh, I'm fucking blind. There's too many tokens.
Oh yeah, that's talking of blind. I forgot to do this.
Yeah, there's less light. Oh, Jesus Christ, I can't see
What?
shit.
My
Yeah.
god.
Arya.
What the
Nope.
fuck?
You
Oh my
you
God.
swing at him and he is like the shield just comes up and your blow just glances off it.
I hate.
So many
Uh,
freeze. and forwards.
Elizabeth, you're up.
Nope.
Oh wait, sorry,
Lyra.
Lyra. Yep.
Lyra does a nom.
Okay. Yep. Cool.
Nom.
This guy's looking really bad.
Does he go
Elizabeth, you're up.
down?
He does not go down.
I'm going to try and finish that guy off then. The guy's got Kelariis and Lyra.
Okay.
By shooting a firebolt.
Okay.
Nice.
Hit.
Boosh!
It explodes and takes half of his torso with it.
Okay.
That is a point. When he dies, he becomes a wisp that is rapidly pulled in towards the fleeing humanoid.
Oh.
And it disappears completely, and his death appears to nourish the shield that is protecting him.
Does the wisp provide light, therefore being
No.
able to see where he is? Damn it.
Does his AC change?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, given how everything's very, very dark, I will back up a little bit. Actually, can I try and pull these doors closed?
Yes.
Or if I've used my action, can I not do that?
What was your action?
Firebolt.
Oh, yes. Considering it's a pair of double doors, I will say you can pull one of them.
Okay. In that case, I will pull the one to my left
Okay.
closed.
That's on the wrong layer, but...
Yeah. And then
hang
sort
on.
of be about to do the other one.
Okay.
Which will stay in the middle.
Okay. So, yeah, you brought up pull one door closed.
Yep.
Grim.
Well, I guess I'll pick up. Well, I'll attempt to pick up the sword again.
Yeah, it's currently being held in his hand, so you're going to have to fight him for it.
Oh, he's holding it in his hand.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he knocked it out. In that case, there's, just because I can, and I've had it for so long, I pull out my spring blade.
Okay.
Oh shit! He's got a hidden blade. He's got it.
What you
He's
got there,
a
Grim?
knife.
A knife!
Yes!
Okay.
We say yes because we want him to stab things.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh my
that's
god!
a hit.
gonna shank him.
Okay.
Oh wait, why did it do the belt thing? Oh well, doesn't matter.
Oh well.
So that's -6. Okay.
6 piercing damage. Oh yeah.
Stab. Oh wait, hang on. That's non-magical, right?
I believe so.
Okay. He is unfortunately resistant to your attempts to shank him.
3 piercing damage.
But there is one additional thing that I do with this attack, because I do specifically shank his arm.
Ah.
Ah.
Okay.
I should probably have mentioned this before, but it's fine.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
So that's minus another 3, and he
Shank
has
that
got to
arm.
make a strength saving
Strength
throw.
save. Yeah.
He
Which,
does not
in
succeed. You shank him in the arm, and he drops the sword.
I don't think I can actually grab it yet, so I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna shank him with the rest of my turn.
Okay.
Just
Oh.
supreme
Fucking
shanking.
prison rules. Let's go.
Prison rules.
I can't believe this.
This is so love. I love it.
Oh,
It's just Grim with this tiny little spear.
I feel like this is the only appropriate one.
Yep,
Come
okay.
on then.
Go him.
Go
Come on,
then.
have a go if you think you're hard enough.
Wisdom.
Oh wait, and I need to use R1d10. There we go.
Gold. This
Oh,
is actual gold.
He is not not goaded, unfortunately.
I didn't expect as much.
Aw.
Well, I have one more stab. Please let this be the final stab. I have my doubts, but I.
It is not.
Oh,
This is
okay.
when we find out he has one
Oh,
health.
hang on. Yeah. And that's you're doing another goading.
Yeah, I really wanted, so I'm using all of my
Okay,
things.
he's sufficiently pissed at you. He is now entirely focused on you.
Nice.
Oh, good. You know what? I'll take it.
Okay. Yeah, he is so pissed at you. You're gonna need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, no.
Okay. can't remember if I get advantage on these.
I hope
Well,
you do.
regardless, I will use Indomitable if I don't.
You do not have advantage because this is not technically a magical effect.
Okay, I don't think I get advantage against magical con saves anyway. But I will take this slightly better con
You will
save,
take,
which probably
and that is
a
enough
slight
to succeed.
Oh, it is
Nice.
enough. Oh, I
Nice.
expect.
However, he does yeet you like across the other side of the arena, away from your sword. But you do not take a butt ton of necrotic damage, which is nice.
Just keep shanking.
Kelariis, you're up.
Oh.
Okay. I can't see the thing that took Grim. I'm assuming that's far out of the dim light, even.
Yeah, that's disappeared out of the dim light. Yes.
Okay. Can I see the guy in my dim light? Because I can't see him on the map. I know where he is, obviously, like before the lighting changed, but
Hang on.
I think that's within the range of my dim light.
Oh yeah, you haven't got dim light for some reason in your thing.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's okay. Yeah.
Oh,
So I can
there he
see
is.
him.
Oh.
That's fine.
No, I can see him too.
Can I get? I can't jeez, vault myself over the fence. Can I?
You can with an athletics check.
Also,
A successful athletics check will mean it doesn't count as difficult terrain.
And unsuccessful means that it does.
That it
count
does,
as
and moving through that tower will cost you 5 feet more.
which
Can I
technically you
get
can still get
one?
there because you can still get there even if it is.
Yeah.
difficult
Okay.
terrain.
Then I may as well do it because it doesn't take an action to do that. It's just
No.
athletics.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do it because either way I'll get to him, and that's the more. Oh yeah, it doesn't fucking matter because I can just smack him anyway. It doesn't. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Can I coolly vault over the,
Yep.
the bench?
You just step up onto the top of the bench and then just.
Yeah. I'll
Jump
position
attack.
myself here because I can make it.
Yeah.
Just in case this doesn't go well. But I'm gonna basically just smack him with the, I guess, the hilt of the sword a bunch of
Okay.
times. Hopefully.
Oh, I'm
Uh,
just amused. Everybody's just working on the guy, and then there's just Grim in the background, just struggling.
Like frantically clinging on,
Fine.
like this guy is impaled through your armor, and you're just like stabbing him over and over again.
I guess does this take him out?
Yeah, you just bring the pommel, you jump, land, step in front of him, and he stops himself in motion, and is looking at you long enough to watch as the pommel connects with his skull. There is a crack, and he falls limp.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
I haven't used my bonus action yet. Can I see this tile here, or is that too blocked or whatever?
I will say it is blocked by the fact that he is there and the pillar is there.
Okay, that's fine. Then I'll just I'll come over here instead. I'm gonna Misty Step and then smack this guy with my other attack because I can do it anyway. So I may as well
Yeah.
come and help Grim.
Okay.
Yeah, if you
Blink.
can do it, you might as well.
Let me mark that spell slot really quickly before I forget. Fuck is Misty Step. And freedom. Alright.
Okay.
How bad is this one looking? Because I think
Pretty
I'm gonna
bad.
Smite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I may as well smite to see if we can just take care of it.
Yeah.
I'll do a first level because I also get the extra. I'm gonna just roll all of those together because that'll just make everybody's life easier. Oh, I just realized I forgot. No, I didn't hit the other one with a smite, but I got an extra D8 that I forgot to add for this
Okay.
one.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry. It's been a hot second.
Yep.
That's my dice.
Okay, so
13,
yeah,
16, 17.
Grim, as you're like this thing has lifted you into the air, and you're just wailing away on it with the knife. As you thrust down with the most recent strike, you watch as just to the left of you, just to the side of its breastbone, a glowing sword just blossoms out of its chest, and seeing what happened to the other one, you prepare yourself for the drop as it lets go of you, becomes a wisp, and disappears into the figure's frame. Except Arya, as you look down at this guy who Kelariis has just KO'd in front of you. Oh wait, no, he's unconscious. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, this guy also turns into a wisp and disappears into his form. And with that, yeah, combat is done.
Cool. I closed the other door anyway.
Okay.
Great.
So
Well,
combat concludes. These guys
Okay.
have disappeared into thin air.
pick up the sword.
Okay, yeah, you walk back over and pick up the sword.
Might so I can, like realizing how bright it is, I might so I can ignite it
That-
for us.
Yeah.
Also, that's the point. My coin's dropped somewhere, like over there, because the one that was holding it stabbed Kelariis.
Oh yes, that's true.
So I'd like my coin back, please.
I mean, that could have gone worse. We should probably also tie this one up and take away anything that'll allow him to
Oh yeah, absolutely.
do anything.
Find anything that could be a spell. That.
Mm.
Yeah. Find anything that could be used to cast spells. Tie him up, gag him, the usual.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna check the back door real quick in case people are escaping.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good plan.
Probably way too
In
late.
fact, I'll come with you.
Give me an investigation check to check this guy's unconscious form.
Oh, I guess it's me and Arya.
Do you want me actually? Yeah, if I'm
I'll go with Grim. You
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Since
want
the
someone-
muscle is grim,
yeah.
the brain.
Someone should go with Grim.
I will go with Grim.
So yeah, I'll make an
Unless
investigation
Arya
check.
feels inclined.
Arya doesn't hate me that much, surely.
No.
Okay.
The pause.
Yeah, just no.
So, you go over his form. You don't find anything that appears to be a spellcasting focus of any kind. He is he literally all he has on him is the tome that he was attempting to escape with, and going through his robes, he has actually I suppose he has a holy symbol on him. He has a holy symbol of Tharizdun,
Take that off
which yeah, you take off him. But the most important thing that you find around his neck is a gemstone pendant, which looks familiar to I think all of you. I think all of you have seen this before. Because it is the same thing that the Supreme Witch stole from the collection of Lady Ennis Othel.
Oh.
Oh.
A fragment.
A
Oh,
fragment of the Gem of Tharizdun.
Is it exactly the same thing, or just like?
Not the same one. Very very similar in shape, and the mounting design is identical.
Okay. I don't think we could just give this to her and say, "Hey, we found your necklace."
No.
Also, I don't think we should anyway.
No, especially as you pick it up, you can feel it.
Ugh.
Yes, this gem thrums with otherworldly power and seems to reach out in search of its fellow gems, hungry to reunite and share power.
Yeah. Hello, welcome to us. The second Elizabeth feels that, she does actually go, "Ugh," drops it,
Okay.
and then it's like, actually,
It
I should drop that.
lies on the floor and glints menacingly.
Ugh.
Menacingly.
Yeah. But yeah, also I'm going to take the book off him.
Okay.
Because if he wants to keep that, that means that we should want to look at it too.
Yes.
But yeah, I will also like pick the necklace back up and like put it. Like, well, actually, I'll probably look to Arya and just be like, "What the hell do we do with this?"
That's a good question.
Anybody got a jewelry box?
Yeah, we could put it in. We could put it in the bag of holding when Grim gets back.
Yeah, that's probably the best bet for it right now.
So, Grim and Kelariis, you head out into the corridor.
Yes.
Immediately as you step into the corridor, there is another wooden door in front of you, and then a corridor stretching off to your left.
I guess, like considering it's a corridor, I'll just go for the next door is almost immediately.
Okay. As in the door that is next to you, or you're heading down the corridor
like
to look for the next door?
like this one.
Okay,
one.
cool.
Did I move aside, or I
Uh,
don't know what's more?
no, it's fine. I just need to get to the right layer.
Okay.
So yeah, you step inside to find another room lit with candles. There is a table and a series of chairs which has a number of cards laid out on the table. There is a chest of drawers, and there is a writing desk with a number of open books and a pile of what looks like documents or letters or something, just pieces of parchment layered on top of each other.
Well, this looks important, but it also looks like a dead end. Let's check the other side first before we.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go?
I can see better in case it's dark.
All right.
Admittedly, I'm holding like basically the brightest torch in history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's also holding a pretty bright torch.
But not the
Sword.
brightest torch in history. So
Oh,
No.
it's just a second. It's just a decently bright one.
yeah.
Yeah, yours is glowing. His is actively on fire.
Yeah. Just like wafted around, like,
Yeah.
it's warm too.
Oh yeah. Look, it's good.
I don't know why, but I realize, like, proportion-wise, I've been picturing a sword that is akin to the long swords from, like, Monster Hunter, as opposed to, like, a regular ass.
Oh yeah.
Like-
Longsword, and
I mean,
don't know why.
Considering Grimm's proportion, probably not wrong.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I've always imagined it to be way too big for Grim, to be honest.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm like due to the mastercraftness of it, it's like
Yeah.
very light and easy to wield.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, to be fair, the long swords of Monster Hunter aren't that ridiculous. The great swords of Monster Hunter, on the other hand,
Yeah.
The
well-
long swords are really long.
they
Yeah.
are very long. They are
Yeah.
longer than the person who
'Cause
wields them.
I imagined even, like, that style, which is much closer to, like, not your standard long sword.
You mean
what
more
you
like
would think
a
of?
katana? Like a curved blade, because a lot of the long swords in Monster Hunter are curved.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't really
Regardless.
matter.
Yeah. So Grim, you come up to the next door. You push it open. And yeah, you come across a room that has a staircase leading upwards, a spiral staircase leading upwards. In one corner there is what looks like a merchant's traveling trunk, and then in the other corner there is a pile of what looks like rubble, debris, a smashed vase of some description. A box with a sack in it that looks like it may be full of rocks, and some rope.
Kelariis, you go and check the next room. I'm gonna.
Alright.
I think I'm gonna have a closer look.
Is this a door, or is this a door?
The door is at the end of the corridor.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was pretty sure the other thing was just wall, but I wanted to make
Yeah.
sure.
So yeah, you go up ahead and push open the heavy iron door and encounter a chamber with a number of what look like crude iron prison cells.
Are both of them empty?
They are both empty. Yes.
Oh,
One
okay.
of them, the door is ajar. The other one, the door is pulled to.
Wild.
There is also
my
a.
sense-
Sorry,
Yeah, go,
carry
sorry.
on.
No, go on. You were.
I was gonna say, yeah. Off to your left, there is another set of stairs leading up to an iron door, which, if your sense of spatial awareness is accurate, is probably padlocked from the other side.
I was gonna. Yeah, that was exactly the question I was going to ask. So if Kelariis would pick up on that, so alrighty, I'm gonna go back to Grim then. If this room looks pretty
Okay.
much empty.
Yeah, Kelariis, you give it a quick look around. Grim, what are you looking at?
I was gonna try and see if I could figure out where the staircase leads.
Okay, so there is a faint light filtering down from above, but the stairs appear to just lead upwards into rock.
Okay.
Because it spirals upwards, it goes up higher than you can see beyond like the first curve.
Yeah, well, like, it doesn't look. There's no traces of somebody having run through here in a hurry or of any kind of, or been through here. Like, and recent, like, as in, like.
You
just,
can
like-
make me a survival check to look for tracks, but there's no immediately obvious.
No, I imagine it's not going to be too obvious. Oh well, I might as well give it a go, just to see if anybody escaped. Normal. Go.
There is absolutely no indication.
Hmm.
How is Grim looking like as Kelariis walks back in the room? Like, there's a bunch of cells, and also I think that's where the other door leads, even.
Grim's just like looking upwards, like trying to peer around the stairs and illuminate them with his sword.
Just looks at like a random like piece of like a cobblestone or whatever that's lying next to the stairs. Like, could this be evidence or is it anything? I don't know.
Come on.
Like,
It's like, aha, evidence! Pulls out his attorney's badge. Wait. Phoenix Wright joke.
Like I can't really, I can't really tell if anybody's been through here, but
I mean, do we want to go up or do we want to get the others before we do that?
looks like it's. I think this is like another exit, like the one that we came into. Like there's a little bit of light, so I assume this might actually lead to. Could this lead to the above ground temple, or was that a different district?
Different district.
Different district. Okay, never mind.
But you do know from, well, if your assessment is correct based on when the thing was explained to you, what is probably above you through the rock is Meridian Way.
Yes. But like we didn't know of any obvious
No.
building. Okay. Good. But well, I guess we'll find out which one it is real soon. But let's gather everyone and actually properly check out these rooms. I hope they found the key.
Grim attempts to move up the stairs, and a loud booming voice says, "You must gather your party before venturing forth."
Wow.
Yep. Classic.
Fair.
I think
I mean,
I don't think Italian character.
I don't think we need the key. It seems it's just the room with with the 2 cells in it.
Oh, you've already found it.
Yeah. I literally walked in and said that, and Grim was too busy looking at a piece of cobble, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
look,
thanks,
I know.
Grim.
Don't worry. I heard you say it, but like it was just.
I like that Grim doesn't trust my assessment of the room and goes to check it himself as I like walk in the other direction.
But like he's just curious if there's like any blood stains or anything, or like
He's in his looking for clues mode now.
Yeah, I'm gonna just pop my head in this room so I can see what the fuck's up.
Yeah,
Detective Grim.
like seeing if there's any obvious clues.
Yeah. I guess I'll poke my head into the other room and be like, we found some stairs going up, and a couple of other rooms.
I'm assuming we've probably tied him up by now.
Yeah.
But yeah, also that apology is entirely in character.
Okay.
I guess Arya's just like, yeah. Just make sure that you keep your head around these people.
Oh yeah, I'm keeping my head.
Yeah, and I think that is a good spot for us to take a brief break.